We can land robots on Mars, decode human DNA, and split atoms, but we still can't explain how ancient people built the Great Pyramid. After centuries of research, this 4,500-year-old wonder continues to hide secrets that make our best scientists look like confused students. I'm Alex Arnold from ARNIE'S Brain Train, and we're about to explore some of the mysteries that prove that our ancestors were far more incredible than we ever imagined. All of my sources are listed in the description below, so let's hop aboard and let's check it out. Let's get right into it with our first fact. The Great Pyramid is aligned with true north to within just 1/15 of a degree. To put that in perspective, that's like throwing a dart from New York City and hitting a bullseye in Los Angeles. That's pretty accurate. Here's what makes this so cool. The magnetic compass wasn't even invented until over 1,000 years after this pyramid was built. So how did ancient Egyptians, working with copper tools and rope, achieve precision that would challenge our modern laser-guided equipment? Dr. Mark Lenner, one of the world's leading pyramid experts, has spent decades trying to figure this out. His research shows that the Egyptians likely used the stars for navigation, but even then, the mathematical accuracy is mind-blowing. According to Lenner's findings, published by the Oriental Institute at the University of Chicago, this level of precision suggests knowledge that we're still trying to understand. On to number 2. The Great Pyramid is basically a giant math textbook carved in stone. Hidden within its dimensions are some of the most important mathematical constants known to humanity, including pi and the golden ratio. So here's how it works. If you divide the pyramid's perimeter by its height, you get a number incredibly close to 2 pi. We're talking about mathematical relationships that are so precise they couldn't have happened by accident. It's like the ancient Egyptians were trying to encode secret knowledge into the very structure itself. But just like the compass before, according to mainstream history, the mathematical concept of pi wasn't officially discovered until ancient Greece, over 2,000 years later. This discovery has researchers questioning everything we thought we knew about ancient mathematical knowledge. Just think about this. Every time you use your phone's GPS or architects design a building, they're using mathematical principles that were somehow embedded in this pyramid thousands of years ago. That's pretty impressive. For our next fact, I want you to picture trying to build something with over 2 million stone blocks, each weighing about 2.5 tons. That's heavier than most cars. Now imagine fitting them together so perfectly that you can't slide a piece of paper between them. Sounds impossible? Well, that's exactly what the ancient Egyptians somehow accomplished. Some of these stones came from quarries located hundreds of miles away. How do you transport something that heavy across ancient Egypt, then lift it hundreds of feet into the air without modern machinery? Even today, with our cranes and advanced technology, this would be an incredible engineering feat. But it's the precision that gets scientists really excited. These aren't roughly cut rocks stacked on top of each other. We're looking at laser-like accuracy that puts modern construction to shame. Each block had to be cut, transported, and placed with millimeter precision to create the pyramid's perfect geometry. Recent studies by engineers at the University of Liverpool suggest the Egyptians may have used a complex system of ramps and pulleys, but even their best theories can't fully explain how this level of precision was achieved on such a massive scale. Fact number 4 brings us to 2017, when scientists made a discovery that sent shockwaves through the archaeological world. Using cosmic ray imaging called muon tomography, basically X-raying the pyramid with particles from space, they found a massive hidden chamber above the Grand Gallery. Now, this isn't just a small room or crawl space that we're talking about. This void is huge, and after years of study, scientists still have absolutely no idea what it's for or how to access it safely. What treasures, what knowledge, what secrets might be hidden in these unexplored spaces? The Scan Pyramids project, led by international teams from Egypt, France, Canada, and Japan, has identified multiple anomalies within the pyramid structure. Each discovery raises more questions than answers. It's like the pyramid is a giant puzzle box that refuses to give up its secrets. Here's what makes these discoveries so exciting. Imagine if these chambers contain ancient scrolls, artifacts, or technologies that could rewrite our understanding of human history. The possibilities are enough to make any adventure seeker's heart race. Now, you're going to want to hold on to your hats for number 5 because this one sounds like science fiction, but it's 100% real. The Great Pyramid actually generates its own electromagnetic energy field, concentrated especially at its base and apex. Russian researchers published findings showing that the pyramid's internal chambers and passageways create electromagnetic effects so powerful that they can interfere with sensitive scientific equipment. This isn't just mystical energy that we're talking about. This is measurable, scientifically documented electromagnetic activity. But here's the million-dollar question. Was this intentional? Did the ancient Egyptians somehow understand electromagnetic principles that we're only beginning to grasp? Some researchers theorize that the pyramid might have functioned as some kind of ancient power generator or energy-focusing device. Now let's talk about the age of the pyramid. Most textbooks will tell you that the Great Pyramid was built around 2500 BC during Egypt's 4th dynasty. But some researchers are questioning whether the pyramid might be much older than we've been taught. The precision and advanced engineering we've been discussing already seems almost impossible for the technology available 4,500 years ago. But some researchers point to erosion patterns on nearby monuments like the Sphinx, which suggests exposure to heavy rainfall. But the Sahara Desert region has been dry for thousands of years. Dr. Robert Skoke, a geologist from Boston University, has presented evidence that some of these monuments might date back to when the Sahara was a lush green landscape, potentially 7,000 to 12,000 years ago. While this theory remains highly debated, it raises fascinating questions about lost civilizations and forgotten knowledge. Whether you believe the traditional dating or the controversial older theories, one thing is certain. This pyramid represents a level of ancient achievement that continues to challenge our assumptions about human history. Now, our +1 fact is the biggest head-scratcher of all. Despite centuries of research, we still don't know for certain what the Great Pyramid was actually built for. The traditional explanation says it was a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu, but here's the problem. No mummy has ever been found inside. Think about that for a second. If you're going to build the most elaborate tomb in human history, you'd expect to find some evidence of burial, right? Some artifacts, some treasures, something. But the pyramid's chambers were essentially empty when they were first explored. Here's what makes this even more mysterious. There are absolutely zero ancient Egyptian texts that describe building the Great Pyramid. We have thousands of hieroglyphic inscriptions detailing other pharaohs' construction projects, but nothing about humanity's greatest architectural achievement. That's like having detailed records of every building in your city except the skyscraper that dominates the skyline. The only evidence connecting Khufu to the pyramid is some graffiti found in a relieving chamber. Yeah, writing on the bathroom wall. Basically ancient workers' scribbles that could have been added during later renovations. Many researchers now believe that the 4th dynasty Egyptians might have simply renovated and claimed credit for a structure that was already ancient when they found it. It's like someone spray painting their name on the bathroom at the Statue of Liberty and then future archaeologists assuming that they built the whole thing. All of this has led to some wild theories. Was it an ancient astronomical observatory? A massive power plant? A grain storage facility? A beacon for ancient travelers? The honest answer is that we simply don't know, and that's what makes it so fascinating. The Great Pyramid is a testament to human ingenuity and ambition, and it reminds us that our ancestors were far more capable than we often give them credit for. These mysteries prove that no matter how much we think we know, there are always more questions to explore and discoveries waiting to be made. Thank you so much for joining me. If these pyramid mysteries blew your mind, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Arnie's Brain Train for more adventures through history's biggest puzzles. Drop a comment below telling me which mystery shocked you the most, and don't forget to check out all of my sources in the description. Remember, the world isn't always this simple, but it's always this interesting. All aboard, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.